I will teach you anything after this. Maybe not, because we are from different faculties. But what we will do is to prepare you. Before I forget, for next week, there will be test number 2. Test number 2. So test number 2 will be 3 hours. So probably you have to start very exactly at 2 o'clock until 5. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be hard or not, but you have the choice of whether to use 3D modeling or to use 2D pun boleh. So if 2D, you have to do the different approach. So you have to create the views, top, front, and also side view if necessary. And then the second one is for you to produce the isometric drawing. So let's look at some problem. We try to, for that, let me share my screen. Where is my screen? Share entire screen. So let me search what some problem that we can see. Isometric drawing, images. Let's see if there is something cool we can try to draw. Okay. Maybe just draw this one. Draw this one. Image. Okay, let's draw this one just for and start your Autocad. Yeah. Yeah, welcome. So when you have to decide what is the template that you have to do. You have to use. Okay, I see when I graded your first test, test number 1, I see some people still make very fundamental mistakes. So you need to be able to browse and use the right template. So there are 4 templates that you can choose from, 2 for 2D and 2 for 3D. But usually for us, we are going to use things with the ISO. So in our case, ISO 3D, Autocad ISO 3D. Okay, so this one should be in metric, in mm. So you decide. Okay, like to do something with my layers. Maybe create a couple of layers. Not just one. Maybe layer one is something that I don't want to touch. So leave it at that. Maybe create a couple of layers with different colors. Blue, okay, merah, maybe red. Okay, one in black, and another one in some other color, maybe some brownish. All right, maybe you can also change the thickness or line weight. Sometimes 0.5 is better than just 0.35. Okay, and let's make the blue one as active. So I'm going to double click there and close this thing. So I don't want to work with the grid, so I can turn that off. So maybe the base here can use the box, the box. So I'm gonna go use the box. Okay, start from 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this one is 45, and this n is height or length. This is width 45, length is 15 plus this 65, so this is 75. So I'm gonna put 45,75. Then go up by 20. Okay, can work with that, or you right click here at the home and go use parallel. So this is the first box that I have created, and let's make this X-ray. So it'll be like that. So you can see it. Okay, so that is the base here, and maybe you see there's a cut over here, which is I don't know what's the height there. 10, I guess. So 50 by 10. So can create another box here. So I like to move my XY coordinate system. So here I'm gonna move using UCS coordinate, UCS, put it over here, X pointing this way, Y pointing that way. And I want to create the box, another box. I can go to red color, create the box. So from here, you want to start about this position, which is 15, and then from there is 50 and 10. So I'm going to use the @ sign and 50, 10, and then make that longer than you need. Okay. So next you can do is to subtract blue one first, hit enter, and then the red one, hit enter. So there will be this gap or this cutaway. All right, that's one part gone. And then we have this part, this other part, which is that is 15 and 15. 15. 15, and this one is 45, huh? 45. Okay, so I'm gonna use move my coordinate system again. Now I put my origin at that corner, x pointing this way, y pointing that way. Oh, okay, let's define that again. I can do it over here. Do over there, x pointing this way, and y pointing this corner. Okay. Then make another box. Another box, and from that corner to here, and that one will be 15. And then go up by, so this is 45 minus 20, so meaning 25, huh? You add another 25. 25. Clear? 25. All right. Next, you have this part. Okay, and then you can union them. Bukan onion, union. Union nak warna merah ke warna biru? Which one do you want to keep? Okay, so when you do the union, pick red as number 1. Pick red, and then this one red, and then sometimes you have to hold the shift key. Sometimes you don't. Depends on your computer lah. I think on the setting of your computer lah. So this is what you get. So we are getting closer to finish, and then we have this web. Panggil web kan? Atau web ataupun support. If you look at some plastic parts, if you buy some plastic parts that are made from plastic, sometimes they have a very thin wall. So in order for that part not to collapse or change shape drastically or too much, so they will have this web or support. So this is the function of having this wedge. So it's for support. So I'm gonna change my layer to another one, maybe blue, and create that wedge. Give it the okay. So wedge. Let's click on wedge. See how it is supposed to do it. So first you have to do the base. The base, and then and then you go up from there. So this one is what is it, 9 or 9? Okay, so let's say it is 9. 9 is the lebar lah, is the width. Then so I'm gonna put it in a different place first. Later we can move it to the correct place. Okay. So I'm gonna click on wedge, click on this end. Okay. So from there, let's say I want to go up till all the way here lah. So I move it a little bit to the right and then type 9. 9. Okay. From the first point, you will go up. Okay. So from the first point, you will go up. It will go up from the first point. So point number 3 is above point number 1. So I'm gonna just click on that to finish that wedge. So let's take a look at where you want to put this thing. So if this thing is 45 minus 9, video. 45 minus 9, 36. So 36. 36 minus divide by 2, 18. 18. So I'm gonna move this thing 18 to the in this direction 18. 18. So if you do the calculation correctly, I think that should be enough lah. So you decide whether this thing should be exactly to the brim, or you want to move it a little bit in that direction. I guess we can do that as well. Nah, katakan by 10 pun boleh lah. So move it there, so 10. Boleh, contoh. So I guess the measurement is not shown in detail there. So there's no gap there. So let's say from here to here is 10 or maybe 5. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, from top here also you have this 25. And I guess you can add 5 there. Ini pun patutnya 5 lah. 5. Alright, so I guess from top here you can maybe bring your coordinate system, bring it to the new place. Maybe from here I put my coordinate system over there, X pointing this way and Y pointing that way. Okay, and then create a box, another box. Okay, go this way a little bit, about 10. Okay, then create this thing. So from there, you go add 25, 5. Then you go all the way to bawah sini lah, to this bucu. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, so I guess the next thing is to combine them lah. To combine them. So pick the red first if you write red, and then hit shift key and pick the blue one as well, and then hit enter. So everything will turn red. So ain't she beautiful? I guess so. Okay, now I can forget this for a while, and let's do some modification. Change it to our taste. my taste in this case. So I'm gonna add a few more things. We can try to explore the use of apa nama ni? Ni fillet, fillet. So we can click fillet. You can right click, choose the radius. You can set the radius lah. Radius, katakan I want set the radius to 5 or 3 lah, 3. And then I want to click on this one. So you see some changes is made over there. Okay, so I want to put over there as well and here as well. Okay, so when you are done, you can right click, hit enter. So everything changes there. Okay, if you are satisfied, click enter again, and then it will be set. Okay. Okay, I'm also going to add some hole over here. Let's create some hole, because why not? So on top here, I'm gonna click cylinder. About that. Okay, so that is the good location. So set the radius to maybe 5. Then make it go all the way through. Okay, and then I can do the subtract, red one first, hit enter, and then the blue one, hit enter. Okay, so that is the situation here. That is the situation. Ada soalan? Tertinggal bus. Tak apa, don't worry. I will share this video very soon. Okay. See, if I choose wireframe, it'll show in this manner. And actually, we have 2 wireframes. We have another one is 2D wireframe. So when you choose change from just wireframe to 2D wireframe, you see some difference in the coordinate system, coordinate system there. So this one will be like that. Okay, so Okay, what if you want to put this in your title block? So you go to one of the layouts, say layout 1. You want to do the page setup. Page setup, you can click there and go modify. So you choose. Yeah, I see a lot of people in the test one who do not use this step. You put your title block directly in the model, which is definitely not what I thought. Maybe there are some other lecturers who teach that way, but definitely not me. So you cannot do it like that. Actually, that's wrong, totally wrong. Okay, so you have to go put it in the layout. Okay, in the printer, you choose your PDF writer or printer. Let's do A4 and scale 1:1. And this one you can choose ACAD CTB. And I guess you can try to preview, then exit, and then hit OK. Close. Close it. All right, what do you do next is to insert the drawing sheet, title block, Mike Tyson, and maybe here make that 0 as black, and then make that as the active layer for now, and then hit this one, type 0,0, then that one is 0, and then if you do 3D, if you're using the solid modeling, you do not have to put in the viewport. So unlike last time, we have to create this viewport. In 2D, in 3D, you do not have to create that. So what you do is you are going to put in your base drawing. But before that, always check your projection type. So hit on this one, which is view standard, view STD. Then because the program seems to have the default set at first angle, so you don't want that. I think I'm gonna ask you to do third angle instead. Okay, next, only you go to project from model. Okay, so you want to choose your front view first. Okay, so now it is already at front view, but this is not the front view that I want. So you choose other drawing, other view that should be the front view. So I'm gonna say let's look at top, not that one, maybe side, right? Okay, can this be the one? I guess so. You can say this is the front view. But right now it is set at scale is 1:1, so that's awesome. So you can click on the check mark and put this one on top. So top being at the top, and this one to the left. So for the side view, you get the left view, and this one can be your isometric. And then you can hit enter, and voila. Okay, so in the test, you are also required to do some we call section drawing. Section drawing. Section. So section here, potong memotong. So Usually we can use this one, full drawing. Click here, then maybe from here, click there, and go beyond that, then put somewhere here. Okay, you can click OK for now, and yep. So this one will replace your actual front view. Or maybe I can put it to the side a little bit. This one, make it 2.5. And bring this thing down. Like that. All right, and so here you see you have to do the dimension, dimension. Dimension. So for example, this one, so you can put in the relevant places. Okay, and maybe you have the center line for this one and this one. Then this one you can make it longer, a bit longer. Okay, this one is for this one. Okay. So the hatch that you see in the section is supposed to show you which part is being solid, is made, or where the solid is located. So this one seems to be solid, and by right it should show you the material, because the shape or the pattern of the hatch has something to do with the inhaler, has something to do with the material. Okay, but this is wrong. This is wrong actually. So what I wanted to do is to go to visible, and I want you to create some line. Maybe you can use polyline. From there, and then to here, and try to trim. If that is not possible, that's fine. You can delete that first, and you go to hatching here and create a new hatch. Draw hatch. Or you can extract edges. Or copy edges. Yeah, let me color edges. Okay, so that is wrong. Undo. Yeah, let me try to. Okay, maybe from there, I guess you can try to use solid there. And put white. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, if possible, that one should not be shown. Should not be shown. But if you cannot do that, I guess you can leave it like that. Leave it to just like this one. Another way is to maybe you can create another one, another type of section. It's called offset. Offset. So offset will be something like this. This whole thing, bring it down. Okay, so it'll be something like that. So this one is BB. All right, so this is the situation. So usually the support, you do not hatch it. You do not hatch it. But that is not always easy to do if you want to avoid hatching that thing. Okay. Another thing that might be important for you to use for your project is perhaps okay. Perhaps is to okay, for this one, if you want to create your dimension, if you want to put your dimension here, you have to make sure that you are putting your dimension in the XY plane, and XY must be in the same level. For example, if your XY is over here, so maybe it's suitable for you to do dimension for this part, for example. This one, go to centered, horizontal, period. Okay, so maybe you can update this thing. That's horizontal. Okay, and then what else? Maybe this one from here to here. Okay, see, if you want to do over here, okay, maybe let's do here first. Here to here, that is 5. Here to there, 15. Okay, for the height, so I'm gonna bring my, maybe put it here. Yeah, like that. And then do the height. From there to here. So that is 45. that is 10. Okay, and then maybe this part I can do here to here. That's 15. Okay, so yep. So if for the web, I put over here to here, then only do the web, this part. Okay, so on and so forth. So if you want, you can put your there. This is X, this is Y, and put annotate. Then maybe height. To hmm. Then for radius also you can do. Okay, so this one you have to bring for the diameter. Maybe bring it back there again. So put the diameter. Okay, so maybe this view you can put it in a separate layout too. Modify Autocad CTD preview. Okay, and close. And then insert your zero comma zero, and then put the drawing. Drawing. Okay, so for this one, I guess you can put in this one. Okay, like that. Okay, double click there, and then you want to check what is the best can have here. Okay, you're supposed to be able to click there, or you can zoom scale, I guess. Zoom scale 1 XP. 1 XP. Okay, you can try 2. Zoom scale 2 XP. To XP. So 2 XP cannot. So go back to 1 XP lah. 1 XP. Okay, so when you're done, you can print this thing. Then of course, maybe back to here, you want to put it in the maybe realistic or hidden, or maybe realistic. Okay, so then you can print. Go here, go to print. Plot preview and print plot. Okay. Also exercise. Okay, same thing, but you have to put in the scale information here. So this one is 1:1. So this one you have to check back what's the scale of all these things, details, I guess. So scale is 2:1. Edit view. Sorry, this is 1:1. 1:1. So then you have to put in insert the information here lah. 1:1. Okay. Okay, again, same thing. You have to print plot preview, then plot. So this one is ortho lah, orthographic, ortho exercise. Okay, so that is the situation, and I guess the next thing I want to talk about is another drawing about thread. So thread ataupun bebenang in Postgro is something optional. That's a detail that is too much, perhaps time consuming to do. And plus, it is something that you probably have to just use what is available from the manufacturer lah. Okay, for example, bolt maker. Manufacturer. Gear. I guess just use gear lah. Gear. Last time I showed this in the class. So there are things that you can just use what is available from the gear manufacturer or screw or whatever. You can go get the drawings, 2D and also 3D. 2D and 3D. Okay, for example, this one. Say you like to get and work with some bevel gear or screw gear. Let's say bevel gear lah. Click on the selection. Then try to find some bevel gears. Okay, let's just choose anything. For example, this one. Okay, and then you choose your 3D CAD. Okay, and then it will generate the drawing lah, and you can save it in some different kind of format, different formats. Okay, let it think about it or process the request. Okay, give it some time. Okay. All right. While that is being downloaded or prepared for us, I have another thing that I want to show you, such as if you really want to create the thread for screw. Let's take an example again. I guess last time I showed this as well. Let's create some couple of layers. blue. Then from there you have another one, maybe this one, and another one, maybe a green one. Okay, so let's start with the blue. Okay, we have the cylinder. Say it is 00. So I'm not setting any, maybe just random. This is 100. That is 150. Okay, so this is the thing, or maybe put it in this one. And then the second layer, I want to create the what? The helix. Can create the helix from the center here. Helix from the center. From that center to this quadrant, and then the top will also have the same size. And then you go all the way to this quadrant. This quadrant. And then, so not really visible there. You can go to wireframe. It would be like that. Wireframe. Okay, so for the profile of the thread, I can use maybe a circle like that. Maybe I just create the circle here lah, and the radius say put it at 15. 15. Okay. 15. So in order to create the thread so that this profile follow that path, can use the sweep. So sweep is for something where the profile is consistent or standard all the way throughout the path. So I'm going to click this profile and then hit enter, and then the path. This is the path, and let's take a look at in X-ray. So this is what the resulting thing will be. Okay. All right. So if you can see here, it has an extra place. It's not flush with this surface, flat surface. Same here. It is more than that. So what we can do is we can cut this thing, this part. So how do we do that? We can use slice. So I'm gonna use slice, and slice is under solid editing. Go use slice, object to slice, which is this this part. I want to slice this part, and hit enter. I want to create the slicing or the cutting plane by 3 points. 3 points, click on that, and I'm going to use the To select the surface, I have to use the quadrants. So I have this 1 point, second point, and then there's a third point somewhere there. Then it says select both sides, specify a point on desired side too. So I'm going to click on this point. So the top point will disappear. If I want to keep both, also can. Let's do that on the bottom part. Okay, like that. Same thing, use slice. This is the part that I will slice. Then use the 3 point. That is 1 point. Second, and maybe there's a third there. So if I keep both, I hit enter. You see this part, I can move it. Or I can use this move that part, so that everything here will be flat as together with flush with this surface. So I don't need to use this part, so I'm gonna hit delete there. So later I can just union them, union this one and the blue one, and they become this beautiful thing. Okay, so what if we have another part that is this one, say 100, go up 150. Then we have a lobang at tengah, a lobang somewhere here, and maybe that one is 750 lah. Oh, sorry, 75. 75. 75, or maybe 50. And then we subtract the red with the blue. So that's a lubang there. Okay. So for the internal thread, you can create by also having the helix. Maybe you can click the helix from the bottom there. Click there and then click there again. Same size all the way up here. Okay. All right, it will be like that. The helix is in the middle, hole, inside the hole. And if you want to create okay, if you have something that is the profile of the helix or the screw is not a circle, so I guess the best way is to play with the coordinate system first lah. So you have to draw it directly to that place. So I'm gonna put it there, and X pointing this way, and maybe Y pointing that way or this way. So top will be this way. I can rotate it this way. So I'm going to draw directly here. Directly here. So I can draw the profile so say for example, I'm gonna click using this one. From there, so maybe I can use kotak line from 0, 0, from 0, 0, and maybe like that. Okay, so what I can do next is to create the helix. Helix. That. So hit sweep, hit the profile first, hit enter. Okay, this before we choose the path, you want to go to alignment. Alignment, and you pick no, and then only you pick the path. Okay, then you can go here and go to X-ray. So that is the situation internally. So what you can do next is to do the subtract. Do the subtract. But before that, I want to bring your attention to this part, because it will, if you do not do the slicing, this one will not be beautiful. So for example, if I do the cut, subtract, the red, enter, and then the green, enter, and then go look at this part. Okay, I guess that's okay. Yeah, I guess that is okay. All right. What if we put it in the drawing block? So if I put, okay, I don't want to waste my time putting the drawings block or sheet. So I'm gonna just put that thing from the model. So like that. Okay, for example, I choose this one, then hit OK. That one is from the top. Okay, and then hit. Okay, this one, if I put the section, full section, so it'll be like this, be like that. Okay, so this is the part where the hollow part for the internal thread will be shown like that. This one is for external. I guess everything will be in solid now. All right, so let's go back to this part. Okay, so now we get this thing already, so I can download this from the manufacturer, add format. I think I want to call it Autocad. If I have Autocad, DWG, Autocad, guess this one, this one, and then start generation. Then I can download this thing. Yeah, so then you have to find download, double click on that. I guess this one, copy, copy that, maybe put it in my folder lah. My folder. Paste it there, and can open from AutoCAD lah. Okay, so I can open and find this one. Okay, so this is a 3D model of this thing. So you do not have to spend some time on creating this thing. So I think you can find for many other things like bearings, screw, bolt. So that's why for your project, you don't want to be spending time for this one. Unless after you have try to look for it, to find it, you do not find exactly the same thing that you want, and then only you can create one. So like just now, somebody was showing me screw, a small screw. Other people make big parts, but one person do very small screw. So that is not a big contribution. Everybody will get A, you get C for making such a small part. Okay, so that is called standard parts. Standard part is not trivial. You need to give enough attention and care for standard parts, but those are parts that you usually buy. You don't create it yourself. You just need to identify and specify which standard part that you want, what bolt, what gear, uh, but you don't spend time to create your own gear, bearing, things like that. Okay, so I want you to focus more on other non-standard parts. Non-standard parts like the body or maybe there's a bracket that is holding something. So those are not something that you can go to the store and buy. So that is specifically designed for that product or that system. Okay, so when you want to count the parts, of course, that 5 parts will probably include screw. But if you have 10 of the same screw, it's considered as one screw. But again, like I said, that screw is not, unless it is a very special big size screw and it is out of ordinary, extraordinary, it's not something that you can find that screw from any store, from Mr. DIY. So then it's a valid reason for you to design that screw. Okay. Okay. I guess I have spit out everything that is needed. Maybe I have not spoken enough about the section, but then again, I guess I'm not going to give too much attention if you do that correctly or not. But there will be something that you need to do the section. So section most probably is used to replace the front view. So you need the front view in order to get the top and the side, but then you have to delete your front view and create the section view. Okay, so I will leave you or share this video again. Hopefully you can make sense out of it and try your best, your very best for the test next week. I guess we can stop here unless you have some other question. Is there any question from the floor? Any question? Ada? Okay. Any question about the project? Okay. I will share you one sample project from a long time ago in the galaxy far away, in this galaxy. And I want you to learn so that you don't make the same mistake as before. Hopefully in that thing that I share, there will be some comment from me, and I hope you can learn from that as well. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, and I'm gonna shut down my presentation here and maybe stop and go back to my this thing, and then I guess I can say bye-bye. It's been nice to teach you guys both sections, and I hope to see you around again from time to time. Assalamualaikum and have a good one.